You know, one of the things I think today is that when you have friends and you get together with people is being able to understand where they come from. So you can keep a good friendship, good communications, good relationships. So being able to almost predict what they're going to say or what they're thinking would be really helpful. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
So let's do this today. Let's do a little experiment. I'm going to grab my wallet for just a moment. And let me just fold it over. Jacob, would you do me a favor? Put your finger on top of this to make sure it's completely sealed. At no time do you allow me to pick that up and make any manipulation with it like that. Okay? Comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. Katie.
Yes.
I'm going to open my phone and bring out my calculator. I can ask you to hold my calculator. What I would like you to do is, and really I've only met you recently, so I don't really know much about you. So we're going to create some random numbers. So let's do this. I don't know what your birth date is, so do me a favor. Let's say if you're born on the 23rd day of the month, type in whatever that day is and multiply it times the month. That, like me, I'm January 29th, so I would type 29 times 1 equals.
Got it.
Will you do that for me? Type in your birth date, multiply it times the month, and then hit equals. Let me know when you've done that.
Done.
Okay. Now, let's multiply by something else I would have. The code on your phone. Multiply it times, if you have a 4 or 6 digit code,
doing that.
multiply that, and then hit equals when you get that random number.
I'm going to have to change it after this.
That's okay. Because it'll be published, right? I get it.
Yeah.
Sure, that makes good sense. So you have a random number now, even bigger. Now let's make it even so odd that no one could predict or know what that number is. We know what time it is. You can check on our watches. However, the time is at the top of my phone. Multiply times the time on that phone, and then hit equals. Do you have this big random number?
Do you?
Okay. Now, if we would have done this a minute earlier, that number would have changed because the time would have been different. If we had done a minute later, it would now be a larger number because we would have multiplied it by a larger number. Would you all agree?
Yes.
So let's do this. Jacob, would you do me a favor? Would you open up that bill for me? Katie, keeping the phone looking at the camera, would you, Jacob, read out loud without the letters, just the numbers, the serial number on that bill to see how close we can get?
409402111.
Exact.
Would you do me a favor? Turn the bill around, lean forward, and hold them both to the camera so that they can see.
Ta-da!
Keep in mind, we could have done this at a different minute later or earlier, and it would have changed that number. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
All right, and there you go.
You're wowing me.
Isn't that neat?